Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany Murphy, and this is week 8 to Introduction to Public Speaking. Today, I will be talking about student loan debt and why student loan debt should be forgiven. Since elementary school, we have all been encouraged to go to college and get a degree so we can be successful in life. But what if we can't be successful because of the amount of debt that we are getting into to pay for college? Jobs want you to have a degree to be better qualified for the job, but what if you aren't granted the proper financial capabilities to pay for school? Financial aid is given to students by their household incomes. For the ones not granted financial aid, student loans are the only chance of someone going to college and being able to pay for school. A student loan is a loan offered by the government and other financial institutions to students in higher learning institutions. The student loan attracts more benefits to students and camouflages the few disadvantages. I think that student loans should be forgiven for the ones who actually go to college and complete their degree to establish their careers. Student loans are putting us in debt and messing up our credit. Borrowers typically get a 6-month window before having to start repaying student loans. With that being said, some graduates do not get a job right after college. Sometimes there can be months or maybe even years before a college graduate is able to find a job. If you don't make these payments, they will be documented every month on your credit report until you do make a payment. According to PBS NewsHour, the student loan crisis has challenged graduates to figure out what they are going to do about paying off student loan debt. The total student loan debt is $1.2 trillion, with $1 trillion being from federal student loans. This debt counts for 6% of our nation's $16.7 trillion debt. Forgiving student loans will not only help lower student loan debt, but also help lower the nation's debt. In addition to student loans putting us in debt, student loan payment plans are entirely too high. Students are graduating college and also putting 50% of their paycheck towards student loans. This makes it hard to buy a car, house, and pay the actual cost of living. Situations like this force people to take out more loans, which puts them in more debt. Graduates assume the overwhelming majority of students graduate and that the employment chosen will be high paying as well as quickly hired. That's why student loans should be deferred for longer periods of time, giving recent graduates time to gain a career and put the debitor on a payment plan that is more convenient for them. But we all know that this will not happen. That's why student loans should be completely forgiven. The lesser the student loan, the lesser the debt, and the more people will go on with their life after college without financially worrying. By forgiving student loan debt, it will help the economy in a major way. Student loan debt is now the second highest consumer debt category behind mortgage debt and higher than both credit cards and auto loans. According to Make Lemonade, there are more than 44 million borrowers who collectively owe 1.5 trillion in student loan debt in the US alone. The amount of debt that is owed by students will continue to get higher if nothing is done to stop the increase in tuition. Not only does this increase of attending college affect a student, but unemployment rates also play a part in student loan debt continuing to rise. The government should rethink financial priorities and forgive all student loan debts. In conclusion, student loan debt should be completely forgiven. By forgiving student loan debt, it will increase the attendance of students in classroom and lower the amount of national debt. College should be fully government funded to everyone so people can get an adequate amount of education that they need to score higher paying jobs. By forgiving student loan debt, there will be less stress of credit scores decreasing due to the unpaid student loan debts. Student loans are making a major impact on the economy and society. Instead of ignoring the problem, the government should work on ways to stop tuition increase and find ways to obtain a degree easier on the wallet. Thank you.